What's up, guys? Today we're going to be looking at Black Myth Wukong. We're going to be reacting to Asmongold's reaction to the new trailer of Black Myth Wukong. So for those of you who don't know, Black Myth Wukong is a Souls-like RPG that name has been floating around for quite a while, and I personally don't really, I don't really play a lot of Souls-like games, but I am planning to dive into it. Like, I played Devil May Cry. That's as action as I can get, actually, and then just recently Final Fantasy 16. I do love action games, like full action games like that, but I haven't really tried any of the Souls game, and that's because during the time that it was, the early Souls game were coming out, I was like busy. I wasn't really gaming during that time, imagine. So yeah, I'm interested with what Asmongold thinks. I also want to give my own opinion on the game, so let's see if it will get me excited to play the game. Let's go.
Black Myth Wukong, developed in Unreal 5, was delayed, but that was like 6 months ago, so it's coming out pretty soon.
Right, so it's
IGN
delayed.
first hands-on preview.
Since Black Myth Wukong released its first trailer 3 years ago, every year on August 20th, the developer Game Science has shown something new about the development progress of the game. However, what's different this year is that we finally got to play it. My 45-minute demo
that's good. There's damage numbers. I love damage numbers.
provided 3 boss fights and a relatively complete chapter.
Why not? Where's mine? What if I play this fucking game? Everybody's gonna watch it if I play it. Why don't they give me the? Why don't they
What about mine? Where's my copy?
let me fucking play the game?
Experience. It's worth noting that after the event, the dev team made some adjustments to the trial version based on the feedback and suggestions received during the closed-door evaluation
Okay,
that
is that like some sort of time stop attack?
participated in.
sort
As
of
a result,
probably
my
why.
experience may differ slightly from what others experienced in Hangzhou and at Gamescom in Cologne.
Oh, he's like that one dude in Sekiro.
Due to time limitations, this trial version did
Look
not
at that! Look at that snow, man. Like, I gotta tell you, the way this game looks is so nice.
Yeah, it does look very nice. My concern is how good does it perform? Like, the optimization is another, is a big worry for me. But I mean, Final Fantasy 16 wasn't perfect. It probably does play 60 FPS if you do FPS mode, but I was doing in graphics mode because it was my first playthrough. Even now in my second playthrough, I still would prefer graphics mode. But yeah, I'm curious to see what the optimization will be. Obviously, PC will be better in the long run because you could like modify a lot of settings. But I don't know, some games do have like more in-depth settings on the console, but not every game.
It's loud? Yeah, it's probably a bit loud. I'll turn it down a bit. Yeah, this looks so nice.
include the level up system. However, it provides
there's a
players
level,
with a set
levels.
of skills and equipment that will be obtained in the mid-game of the final version.
Okay.
In addition to
Okay, so there's equipment. So remember this, guys. There's damage numbers, there's equipment, there's a level up system. Good. I love that.
basic light and
it's like
heavy
a back and
attacks,
forth. Alright.
the protagonist's attack stances can be switched between 3 different postures, including
Okay.
smash form, pillar form, and thrust form at
Okay.
any time. Furthermore, spells such as Immobilize, Stone Solid, Ring of Fire, and the Pluck of Many are also available for use.
Wow.
There
Okay.
are also 2 transformation abilities. One
Okay.
turns you into the previously seen Fireblade Wolf, and the other results in a creature with poison.
Is this the highest settings, highest resolution? It is. I guess the video itself is just. It's because Asmon's watching the video on YouTube, and then I'm watching it, watching him watching the video. So yeah, it is gonna look kind of weird. Oh, now it's not even loading. I broke it, guys.
You into the
there we go.
previously seen Fireblade Wolf, and the other results in a creature with poisonous attacks.
Oh.
Additionally, players
That's pretty fucking impressive. This is really interesting.
Yeah, I think I
Oh my
might
God.
actually play this.
will find and collect certain
I mean, I am planning to play like Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, all of those games. Elden Ring eventually.
potions for in-game use. It's important to note that these configurations
Wait,
may
no
vary
potions?
slightly. Potions for
Oh, they are. Wait.
Oh my god.
will find and collect certain potions for in-game use.
Okay.
It's important to note that these configurations may vary slightly depending on the different stages. The
Okay.
first boss is named Centipede Guai, and it appeared in the first 13-minute gameplay trailer released in 2020. This time, it awaits players in a horrible cave. Its attack methods include rolling and heavy punches, as
That's
well
not
as
new.
the ability to release
fine.
poisonous gas. This gas inflicts a slow-acting poison effect on the
I mean, I'm gonna say this is. I mean, like I already. There's a lot of mechanics out of this shit. For
I mean, sure, like there's a lot of mechanics, but they're not really, you know, they're not learning anything mind-blowing. Like, cause I've seen a lot of flashy things already in my lifetime, right? Like, I'm pretty sure you guys have too. But the important thing is, like, are the mechanics good? Like, do they like blend well with the gameplay and all that? I think that's more important than having something like more mind-blowing and all that. But yeah, like. Although I will say Final Fantasy 16 really did like it raised the bar for boss fights so much. Like not in terms of difficulty, but in terms of just like pure awe and like, you know, the cinematic part of it. It's so fucking awesome. But yeah, if you want a difficult game, 16 is not really the game for you. You have to play Souls-like games.
boss. Wow.
Protagonist, causing gradual health loss, which can only be cured by consuming antidote potions. However,
well,
this
that's not
boss
new,
is considered
it's
relatively
cool.
easy overall in terms of difficulty for this trial version.
I mean, it looks
After
easy.
becoming familiar with its attack patterns, most players should be able to defeat it easily.
mean,
So I
yeah,
guess you
the
can
second
iframe
boss
that.
is the
That seemed pretty cool. Yeah.
I mean,
like
I
it.
think iframe should be a normal thing. Like, if you dodge, it should be iframe, and then if you block, well, that's block frame, right? So yeah, I don't really. If I see iframes, I don't really, you know, I don't get surprised by it. Like, I know a lot of people get iframe. Like, yeah, it should be normalized
Yeah,
in
that
action
looked really
games.
good. First boss in presentation. Ooh, good point. Very good point. Yeah.
Cock Chief, as seen in the snow
The
mountain
what?
of the
Okay.
2021 trailer. This time, players can experience the sequence just as it was shown. You can observe how the protagonist's movements and combat in the snow-covered terrain dynamically
Okay, there's a parry. Good.
affect the accumulation of snow in real time. This
What the
battle
fuck?
also
Wait, what?
holds a secret. If the Macaque Chief's health is reduced to
We
half
call him a macaque.
within a certain time, it triggers his second phase. To
And?
encounter the monkey with wings, the protagonist needs to venture deeper into the scene. In this state, the monkey's aggression, attack range, and attack patterns all increase significantly.
So there's unlockable hard modes by beating the bosses faster? That's really cool.
No, not faster.
Holy
Like, I think what he said is like if you like push him to a certain, I'm not sure. This is my understanding. If you push him to a certain like environment, I think it will like, you know, unlock like a different like form, I think.
Shit.
Or did I understand that
gains the
wrong?
ability to
That's
launch
really-
aerial assaults
Wow.
against the player, making for a thrilling and intense encounter. The third boss is the Tiger
I don't know. I could be wrong. If it's just like normal phases, if it gets HP under, you know, X%, then I don't think that's new. It's just a phase, right? I could be wrong then. I don't know.
Vanguard, who
Oh, it's a furry. Okay.
It's a monkey.
appeared in the 2022 trailer.
Oh
This
no,
time-
it's the thing in Kung Fu Panda. It's the enemy in Kung Fu Panda.
The Tiger Vanguard awaits players as challenges in a blood
This looks OP though. This paralyzed thing looks very OP. Like,
pool in a temple. According to the developers, this boss will play a role in the storyline as an NPC who imparts the stone solid skill to the protagonist.
That makes sense. He
Therefore,
just
you
turned
will
into a
witness him
rock.
using this skill during the battle.
Yeah.
One highlight of this scene is how the water reacts and changes dynamically with the actions in combat. The Tiger
I don't think that's really new. Is that new? I think all water has, you know, become like that, and I think this is just more detailed than all the others, right? But The thing about water interacting with footsteps and movement, whatever, that's not really new, right?
Tiger Vanguard boasts the highest attack speed and aggression among the 3 bosses.
Dude, that's not. I
Not
don't think
only
that's.
does he possess both physical and spell-based attack
Jesus.
abilities, but his combo attacks also deal substantial damage, making it easy to fall victim to his assault. The
I'm gonna be real. Like, this looks fucking good. This looks.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good, but that doesn't, you know, it doesn't say anything about the game really. Like, it looks good, but like the overall, you know, we'll see. We'll have to see.
Really fucking good, man.
Like
as
I stand by what I said, like, you know, years ago. I can't just go and buy games because I'm not in that position yet financially to just buy any game so that I can review it or, like, you know, stream it. I have to choose my games. That's why I don't have Baldur's Gate 3 yet, because I know that I'm not gonna enjoy it solo. And like, I've asked a lot of my friends and they don't want to play. They just don't want to play. So like, I probably will not be playing Baldur's Gate 3, sadly. But this though, I don't know. Like, I'm still planning Armored Core 6. And then I'm not rich, guys. Not yet, at least. So yeah, if you want to support me, you want me to play these games, you want me to watch, if you want to watch me play these games, please support me, share, like this video, subscribe my channel.
a lot of patterns. That's good. Yeah. Like, wow. This is what Wukong should have been. Yeah.
Well, the thing with patterns is that I think at the end of the day, you know, you're gonna memorize everything, right? If you fight a boss like long enough, I think you're gonna memorize all the like Kingdom Hearts to me at first was, you know, there are a lot of patterns in Kingdom Hearts games, and eventually as I kept fighting the boss, I just ended up memorizing them, right? So like, but it is still a challenge when you have like when you forget the timing of this pattern and all that. That is pretty challenging.
experience provided during the Hangzhou event that I played the game at is called Purple Cloud Mountain. The overall scenery is somewhat reminiscent of the in-game footage shown in the 2022 trailer. This is a relatively complete level experience, featuring various environments such as forests, villages, and temples. There are also as many as 4
So, is it all bosses or are there like mobs? I wonder about that.
5 types of enemies waiting for players along the way.
You know, one thing I notice here is I don't really see a lot of NPCs that are like 1 and 2 hit NPCs. Maybe
that's what I'm talking about, the mobs, right? So I think, are they all like bosses and elites? I hope not. If there's a level up system, there should be mobs so we can farm one.
the reviewer just didn't show a lot of them because it was like, okay, these are like throwaway monsters. But it seems like every monster that you fight here is like it matters.
I prefer having trash mobs, honestly, because if it's like a level up game, that's where we're gonna level up, because bosses are gonna take a long time, even though let's say they give like a lot of XP. Okay, maybe if they do give like a lot of XP, then it's good, but if they don't give a lot of XP, then trash mobs are always better.
Don't underestimate these minions, as they also possess the ability to deliver a fatal blow to the protagonist with a single
So these are minions then.
strike. There's also a detour path in the level that players might not easily find, where they can encounter a hidden boss, the Poisonous King. This creature has the appearance of a scorpion-like monster.
Yeah, look at that, bro. Like, watch this.
This creature has the appearance of a scorpion.
That looks really cool.
It does.
Like monster. After engaging in conversation with it, players need to break the wine barrel beside it to start the battle.
That makes it mad.
This hidden boss presents the highest level of difficulty in this trial version. It possesses extremely fast attacks, deals heavy damage, and boasts skills that inflict poison on the player. It took me nearly an hour of fighting to defeat it, and there were
he just sucks. I think he just sucks.
Instances where I succumbed to poison before being able to use the
That's probably an hour of, you know, dying and then retrying. It's probably not the whole boss fight is an hour.
Potion in time. And while Black Myth shares some similarities in its mechanics with the Dark Souls series, the combat feel here is quite distinct from any other similar games.
I don't think this looks like, I mean, The thing is that like any game that has iframing or something like that is like compared with Dark Souls, but
Well,
like I
Dark Souls is not the only game that has iframes. It wasn't the first game that had iframes. I'm pretty sure about that. So yeah, I don't know. I think like most people just know Dark Souls more than any other game. That's why they're comparing it to Dark Souls.
think that like a lot of games have this type of functionality.
Exactly. It's not
Where
just
it's
Dark
like,
Souls.
I think you have like a set number of heals, you fight a boss, you can dodge their attacks, you can knock them down, they can do the
Parry,
same thing to
parry.
you. It's like kind of really not that complex, right? I don't think
Exactly.
Dark Souls owns that idea.
Yep, exactly.
In my opinion, this distinction
what I was
arises from
talking
the
about.
fact that in other Souls-like games, players typically wielded weapons like swords or axes,
Yeah.
with the grip at the weapon's end during combat.
Sure.
However, in Black Myth Wukong, the main weapon is a staff, primarily held in the middle. The
I wonder if you're able to use different weapons.
grip on the
True.
staff
We should. I
changes
think we should be able to. I wonder about that too. I think there should be weapon options,
according to different moves,
or
creating a
probably there will be like transformations. I don't know.
varied rhythm and action, even changing the length of the staff in combat. The impact feedback from the staff striking enemies is quite distinctive as well. Coupled with the support from the spell system during combat, Black Myth Wukong stands apart as an action RPG with a unique feel, differentiating itself from other ARPG and action games that have come before. Ultimately, despite developer Game Science providing a substantial
Yeah, I really am impressed by the amount of just like different looking NPCs in this game. Especially if
Yeah, that's actually a good thing to point out. Like, it's not easy to make, different bosses. Like, a lot of games just reskin bosses or monsters. So yeah, this is a good thing to praise actually.
this is like a very limited look at the game.
Napagod mag-jogging?
Okay, we have to watch. Support creators.
Like they don't
guys.
really look like they're particularly derivative of each other. They look very unique and different.
That's
I
true.
like this a lot, man. Like this looks really good.
It does.
amount of gameplay content in this trial version, there are still numerous questions waiting to be answered. For example, whether the protagonist possesses any other
What the hell? Oh, my.
weapon.
Okay, that's what we were just asking right now. I think the internet's slow again.
Yeah.
How the level up system works and what the skill
True.
tree looks like, and how many transformations and spells are available. All
I
of
think there will be like other weapons. There's no way it's just a staff.
these questions can only be answered once the game is finally released.
Yeah, like look at the I was trying to get like a good frame of like this guy. Let me see if I can do one. Yeah, a lot of these frames aren't like super like clear. But
It's
like
blurry.
even like the fur on this tiger, I really feel like this is a big step up in graphical quality. Especially
Again, it's not. I don't think it's the first time this has been done. Right? It's not. Like, graphics have been starting to look better and better. Like each year, of course. Like, but yeah, I don't think this is really something new.
for like how well it plays too. Because like this guy's probably playing it on a top of the line PC for sure. But like it's still really impressive to see this. Unreal 5? Yeah, this game is developed in Unreal 5.
Released. Speaking of which, Black Myth Wukong is currently scheduled for release in the summer of 2024 for both PC
Summer, okay.
and next generation consoles.
It's so weird to think that's less. I guess that probably is basically like could be a little bit less than a year from now.
Platforms.
Yeah, it's pretty close,
For more
I
on your
guess.
favorite games,
God.
keep it right here on IGN.
Okay.
Dude, that's nuts. Like I didn't expect to see like the combat be like this clean.
Yeah, the combat
Especially
does
whenever
look
I'm
very
actually looking
clean.
at the boss fights and everything. But like this looks really, really nice, man. Yeah, Twitch has got to get their bitrate shit. They've got to get it together before this.
Well,
game
not
comes
just
out.
Twitch, like every streaming platform. But I don't think, the max bit rate usually is like 9,000, 8,000.
Man, let's be honest. We'll get the date at the Gamescom this week. Yeah, maybe that could be it. I've got to figure that out, man. I had a meeting with Twitch semi recently, and I complained to them directly about that. So we'll see what happens.
Okay, so yeah, no, the bitrate thing, I don't think it's like an easy thing to do because no one's really the reality is no one's gotten it right. Like, there are limits. It's a technological thing rather than a, you know, it's not like, I don't know how they do it with, I don't know how they did it with Stadia. I've never owned a Stadia. Maybe they did something there, but you know, because it was a streaming thing. You know, you stream, you buy the service. You don't need a console. You just stream the game to your PC or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. So let's go back to Black Myth Wukong. What do I think about it? It looks good. I am like, you know, I'm kind of excited, but I'm not like super stoked like I was for 16. But yeah, I think I will play it. Like, I am planning to play Souls game very soon. I hope that time comes soon. So yeah, thank you for watching. I will see you guys again in the next video. Bye bye. Otskuro.